this is the phase where we really start changing the world. Because now we really start talking about the toxic habits that we are propagating amongst ourselves and seeing how we are heading for self-destruction for real in real time. Like, yes. And so now I started talking about some of the things I've just learned on my journey, because now it's important that we take action. Because here's a couple things we really need to start handling. We need to raise the human consciousness on this planet, first of all. Because at this point, the secrets of the universe are there. Personally, I've been a fan of the secrets of the universe. That's how I've been doing my personal growth and experience. There's so many different ways of understanding this world. One of the biggest things to understand, though, is that there are natural laws in place in this world. And when we really start trying to harmonize ourselves with the natural laws and seeing how we're all of us are literally connected in like this big old soup pot we call the universe, we can really start talking how we can make life beautiful for everybody, and how we should make life beautiful for everybody, and how we should really start taking care of our basic needs and necessities done in a way that is in alignment with the planet, with ourselves, that really promote healthy habits, that promote how we can reach the maximum potential of all of us. And so this is the next phase. We start talking. We start putting in work. We start growing ourselves, especially men these days. Let me talk about men for a sec. And just as a man myself, I've always been a man. I was so scared as a child. And I was just so into, so many things, as I've told in my story. Into anime, games, the whole shebang. I was the band nerd. I was the very fat kid. And I turned into this man to this point in my life of after going to the military and just so many adventures. Now I understand that the biggest problems that we are facing is really the things that we are doing to ourselves, is really the compulsions that we were just allowing ourselves to fall for. We need to have a level of understanding. We need self-mastery, self-discipline. We need to promote certain things, and the way that promoting certain things and the way that it affects who we are. And personally, I feel breaking it down to energy, frequency, and vibration is just the easiest way of understanding, because we like to make things complicated. And this makes it a lot easier, especially the systems, and just you have a guiding light already inside of yourself. Every one of us do. And what are we here to do on this earth? Why are we here? Is it really to make money? We can already see our economy is about to be destroyed as we have real-time war in Taiwan and war in Ukraine, and war is just growing. This is a reality we have to face. Some of the things, the whole economic system, the way it's been established. There's been so many documentaries, so many people who have really talked on it. More people who are way more intellectual than I, who have the ability to really get into the nitty-gritty of the situation and how it got to this point. But the thing is, now that we're at this point, we need to really talk about using these higher, smart technologies, solar, renewable energies, doing things in a systematic way that is really beneficial for everybody, because we don't need to keep creating some of these problems we're facing. And we can really do it in the systems, and we're making the recipe, And as men, what else do we want to do? It's just, do we want to continue to just create toxic and bad habits? We see how people talk about men nowadays. It's really brutal. Extremely brutal. But a lot of times, some things, it's just the way that if you don't learn a self of control and self of doing certain things and looking honestly at yourself, expressing your feelings, expressing parts of yourself in a healthy manner, you can really turn into such a zombie. You can just become so controlled by your compulsive habits and just turn to a person that you never thought you would become. And this is why we must grow every day. And this is why I dedicate myself to try to grow every day, to do the most. Because we gonna change this world to be way better. Because that's the real enemy, is us suffering in a way that makes no freaking sense. And the light is really doing things to understand how things are feeling, how we want experience. Why are we here? Heck, everybody needs to understand for yourself. It is for each and every one of us who individually understand. And so we really need to create an organization, in my opinion. That's why I'm creating an organization, a light work organization that really is concentrated and dedicated to training themselves in a way that breaks through toxic habits and traits in order to talk about the realities of life, in order to have the courage to stand against the wave of darkness, because nobody likes to try to be the good guy anymore. Everybody likes the bad boy. There's too much incentive, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather be the guy that does good just to do good. Why not? And on this journey, I just have met so many people doing such amazing things from the kindness of their hearts, and personally, from my own personal opinion, if I'm able to really provide a service that covers my basic needs, and we can focus on really creating things that are beneficial instead of things that are destroying the planet, things that are destroying ourselves. When we can really get focused, and create anything. We are really about to step into a time period that is going to blow our minds with galactic capabilities beyond the things that we have seen in movies. It's about to become reality. And it's exciting. But for us to really be able to get to that point, we really need to start to develop that discipline, that strength, understand how strong we are as a human being, and start saying we don't want any more of this BS going on. We don't want to create things that is going to pull us down a hole of self-destruction, literally. And we can really promote healthy habits, promote doing things in healthy ways, promote the creating of products to really free us from such burdens and such old ways of thinking. We got this. And so as we put this recipe together, a recipe that is going to really loop everything together in a way that's just gonna be awesome. Because ain't nothing perfect, but we can always do things better. And when we make a system that will cover our human needs in a really awesome way, when we start pushing it, we gotta be ready. All of us need to be ready. And it's gonna take training, for real training. We gotta train our bodies. We need to train our minds. We need to train our emotions, and we need to train our life energy. Because we are super strong. And when we really find the strength in ourselves, we can't be stopped. For me, I was so succumbed by guilt after, everything. And when everything initially happened, it took me a while to really build my self-worth and self-love and understanding that I am worthy and that the decisions I made in my life are decisions I had to make, and that it's okay, and that I've grown, and that people grow. That's life, and everybody has the possibility for transformation. It really just takes looking inside yourself and digging it out and really being about it. Tell you really about it. Because now we're talking about our feelings. That's how you become stronger. You have to pay attention to your feelings to become stronger. You have to pay attention to your mind to become stronger. What are you watching? What are you filling it with? Are you filling it with the secrets of the universe? Because that's available. Everything is available now, and it's crazy. That's why we can do this. That's why we will do this. And so, yeah. And so now, this is me. A father who has fought for his kids, who has fought for his country, who has fought for his family, who loves humanity, who loves life, who loves to have a crazy adventure, who believes every one of us has the ability to transform into something amazing. That each and every one of us is important and worthy. And when we come together and really talk about how we can make life beautiful for everybody, it's going to be amazing.